Hey, it's Jason Buckner here from Automation Made Easy, and I just wanted to talk with you a little bit today about SMS, about why we should use it, when we should use it, and the pitfalls in using it that we've really got to look out for so we don't do ourselves a disservice. And when I say that, I mean financial disservice as well. Not only can using SMS badly in your business cost you a bit of money from your marketing results, it can also cost you a huge amount of money if you abuse the system, and if you get caught as a known SMS spammer, you can literally get fines as a small business, in the tens and twenties of thousands of dollars, which we don't want to do. We want to avoid that sort of thing at all costs, but get the best possible returns. So let's dive on into SMS and talk about why we should, and when we should, and how we should as well. So firstly, email is our traditional method of marketing or communicating with our customers. But email open rates on average are between 15% to up to about 30%. 30% is the higher side of average. And in actual fact, you should be striving to get higher than that. And we can use SMS to do that. But so 15 to 30% on average, but SMS open rates on average are around 98%. And 90% of those on average are opened within the first 3 seconds. So not only are we not waiting, but we are getting instant results or almost instant results. But we've got to be very careful with what we send when we're doing that. So we absolutely should be sending SMS. When should we be sending it though to get the best possible results from it? So first, when someone buys, when someone buys from you or signs up for something or gets something from you, that's a great time to use SMS to get an instant connection, but also instant gratification for our customer or potential customer there. So definitely when someone buys or signs up for something, we should definitely use it for event reminders. If you're running an event, absolutely use SMS in there to remind people to go back to the email. And we should absolutely use SMS when someone is booking an appointment. We can increase our show rate on appointments by up to 37% by including SMS reminders in that process. So 100%, we've got to get those reminders in there. Now, the next really cool time that we can use SMS is in our marketing. A lot of the times when we're marketing to our database, we're just sending emails and we're getting a particular result. Now, the first time that you send an SMS to your database, you're going to get a huge result because people aren't expecting that from you, and it's going to be great. It's not going to be like that all the time though, and you've got to follow a few procedures to make sure you're not doing yourself a disservice, okay? So the first one is, don't do it too often, okay? If you're going to send a marketing message, don't do it too often. Now, if you're sending SMS reminders or about an event, or if you're sending SMSes about something someone signed up for, that's a little bit different. What I'm talking about here is a direct SMS out to your database that is all about marketing a product or marketing an event or marketing a webinar or something like that. If you're going to send an SMS out, got to be very careful. Don't do them too often, otherwise you'll abuse what's your database and you'll get not so good results. In the USA, SMS has been abused dramatically, and the results from SMS marketing is much lower than it is for us here in Australia, so long as we don't abuse it, okay? Number one, don't abuse it, so don't do it too often. Number two, there's one really important thing you have to do in marketing SMSes, okay? Those SMSes where someone has signed up for something, we don't have to do this. But in a marketing SMS, we've got to have some sort of system where someone can automatically opt out, okay? Super, super important. You must have an opt-out process on an SMS. Okay, if you don't have that, then you can be considered spamming if you're sending a marketing message out without that. Okay, so super important to make sure that's on there. So we've got to have that opt-out process, reply stop to opt out, or click here to unsubscribe, or something like that, so long as that's in the system and it happens automatically, okay? Again, don't abuse it. If you're going to send marketing messages on SMS, the first one is going to be brilliant. You're going to get these huge results. Don't expect every one of them to if you're sending an SMS every single time, okay? The other really cool thing we can do, and I like to do, is I like to use SMS to promote people engaging with our emails. So we send an SMS to say, here's your link is on its way, check your inbox for it right now. That sort of thing is really cool to get people engaging back with our emails from the SMS that's being opened much more frequently. So make sure we don't abuse and be clever with the way we use our SMS. Now, the software that I like to use, the main software I like to use is called Fix Your Funnel. And the reason why I like to use Fix Your Funnel is the SMSs come into like a support desk kind of system. So you have this whole engagement process. It integrates directly with Keep. And then we have the whole conversation history inside Keep, but the whole conversation history inside Fix Your Funnel as well. So when we reply, we can see all of the automated messages that have gone out, as well as any of those replies coming back in, and it's super cool. But it is a bit higher in cost, okay? So that's if you're serious about your business and there's a big need for it. If you just want to send a few SMSs as our event reminders to start getting some sort of process in there, some sort of engagement with your customers, higher engagement, maybe you want to send a couple of marketing messages here and there, then I recommend something called smsbroadcast.com.au. Now they have a really cool, that's if you're in Australia of course, they have a really cool first sign up process where there's a discount, I think it's up to 40%. If you sign up for a big amount, it becomes very, very economical for you for the first period. The first time we used SMS was many, many years ago, but we signed up and ended up getting about 4 years worth of SMS credits because of the discount that you can get when you sign up. So that's very good as well. So Fix Your Funnel if you're highly integrated and you want a fully integrated system, and smsbroadcast.com.au if you don't want that. Now, SMS sending from the campaign builder is a little on the complex side, but not too complex, okay? So we do what we call a HTTP post in our campaigns whenever we want to send an SMS, and there's some formulas and format to do that, but we can absolutely help you with that if you need. Just hit reply to this and let me know. But just to recap, 98% open rate and 90% in the first 3 seconds. So super, super important to be using SMS, not just for our marketing, not just for engagement, but also to encourage engagement with our emails. Number 2 thing, when are we going to use it? When someone signs up for something, whether it be buy, whether it be opt-in or something like that. Get higher engagement using SMS. When you're doing appointment reminders, super important. When you're doing event reminders, super important. And last but not least, when you're marketing, but not super frequent in the marketing process. And how much is too much? Try once a month, and then, go less than that, go more than that, and see how your database responds. Next thing, super, super important, must have an opt-out process, and absolutely don't abuse this process. Any questions, let me know, but absolutely get on in there and start using SMS. Super cool.